Okay. So I don't know, last week we cut out the internet. I don't know who listened to the recording, but we did the. Did anyone listen to the recording? We did Halacha Netilat Yadayim. Does anyone remember what I said? That was the first thing you do in the morning. It's important to do Netilat Yadayim, and that takes over the Tumah. Does anyone remember the reasons for the Netilat Yadayim in the morning? I said 3 reasons.
To get rid of Tumah from your fingernail.
From your sleep, excellent. That was one of the reasons. Does anyone remember? There's another 2 reasons.
Because I can elaborate, but I don't know if it's another reason.
No. So the one reason is from the tumah from your person that's in his sleep. The other reason is because you touch certain parts of your body when you're asleep, uncovered, right? In your pajamas and that whatever you touch, you need to wash your hands in the morning. Second reason. The difference between the 2 reasons, if somebody's sleeping with gloves or somebody doesn't touch those parts of the body, then that's different. But normally we touch the parts.
If you're wearing gloves.
Yeah, if you scratch underneath your body or the parts of the inside of your body, then that you need to wash your hands. The third reason we said
without bracha though.
Without bracha. I don't know why my computer's short few halachot. So doing halachot, thank you for all staying with me and not giving up hope on that. I'm very impressed that you're all still here. And I just want to do a few short halachot of Netilat Yadayim. So one thing I said before was the reasons why for Netilat Yadayim. One of the reasons is because you touch your parts, Machloket Rosh and Rashba. One reason because of the tum'ah that a person has when they go to sleep. And you have to appreciate the tum'ah, it stays on a person's hand the whole day. If you don't wash your hands, the tum'ah is with you. Now, let me just speak about what that is. Another reason is because of Netilat Yadayim is before the service of God. The Kohanim, before they used to do the service, they used to wash their hands in the Bet Mikdash. In the Bet Knesset, before we go to Tefillah, you wash your hands. You don't just walk in from the street and pray. You wash your hands before you pray. Every Tefillah, Shachrit Mincha and Arvit. The Kohanim, before they do...
Do we say bracha if we come off the street?
No. Very good. You ask that question because we don't make a bracha. You're right. That's the only difference. Only in the morning, that's the time when we have extreme tumah, we wash our hands. I'm just saying another reason for that is because it's the beginning of the service of God. A Jew, when he wakes up, your life is important. You are in the service of the army of Hashem. You're working out as a Jew, wherever country you live, wherever place you are, you're representing the nation of the Jewish people. So you have to live up to that. And as a reminder of that in the morning, that you're opening your service, that's when you wash your hands. So we said that according to the Ben Ish Chai, it's very important to do it immediately when you on waking up. Even before you get dressed, even in your pajamas, you wash your hands. Even before you touch your eyes or touch your face, you wash your hands. According to Rabbi Netanel,
can we talk before washing our hands?
Yeah, whatever is necessary, you can talk. Whatever is necessary, if you need for a child or you need to get the water, whatever is necessary. But once you're awake, the first thing you should do is to wash your hands. Now, you then understand when I explain what is the tumah. Tumah is impurity. It doesn't just mean impurity. The Ben Ish Chai says the water that you wash your hands with after you wash your hands, it's just water. So that water is all the tumah is in the water. It's even more impure than even urine. But even from going to the toilet, that's more impure than the toilet. He said, you're not allowed to make a bracha next to it. You're not allowed to say tefillah next to it. You have to straight away throw it down or flush it in the toilet or throw it down the sink. He said, if it spills, if you wash into a bowl or something like that and it spills, then you have to add water onto it and to wash it away because it's all impurities of the tumah in the hands. So even if you wash it into the sink, so you got to wash all the water out.
Is it because Shana it's like 1/60 of death?
It could be that's related to that, but I think it's even more than that. Yeah, maybe it is that actually. Maybe it could be that it's that as well. Gilad is making a point. Death is body avia vota tuma. It's the most impure thing that can be. And when a person is asleep, is a similar status to 1/60th of death. So it could be involved. That's what it is. Another reason, because the neshama has left your body and it comes back. Yeah, maybe that's also got to do with that. Yeah. Thank you for that addition. So we see it's a lot of tuma in water. So Rabbi Ovadia said, even though it's important to wash your hands straight away, we don't have to. Also, if you touch, you shouldn't even touch any parts of your body before you wash your hands, and you shouldn't even touch food. If you touch food, it becomes impure. The Ben Ish Chai says, if you touch a liquid, you have to throw away the liquid. If you touch like a fruit, then you need to wash the fruit beforehand, before you eat.
What if you wake up in the middle of the night and you're hungry?
Yes. And you're hungry, so that's fine. You can eat. Just wash your hands. Wash your hands and enjoy your food. Make a bracha.
With the bracha.
You wash your hands, make a bracha, and you can eat. That is fine.
But no more Danny.
So more Dani, I think you would say it. If you talk about you getting up in the middle of the night after night,
middle of the night, you're hungry.
But if you go back to sleep, why?
Why are you asking why you should wash your hands or why you should say Modani?
Should you say Modani? Who should you say Modani? Because you're theoretically, yes, because you're thanking God for returning your soul to you. So you go back to sleep and then you say again in the morning, I guess.
זה פשוט, ודאי.
Wash your hands again and wash your hands again and also in the morning.
But you need to say Modeh twice.
Yes.
You say Modani. What's Modani? You say, what do you say Modani?
Yes, of course.
When you're returning. Modani. Every time that your neshama comes back, if you go to sleep, Shenat Keva, for half an hour, then that's already time where your neshama leaves and comes back.
Even if in Shabbat, on Shabbat you sleep in the afternoon for an hour?
No, so very good. So what happens if you sleep in the afternoon for an hour? So that is called Shenat Keva Bayom. So it depends. How do you sleep on Shabbat? If you're asleep and you just fall asleep on the couch with your clothes, that's not called Shenat.
No, proper bed, like.
So if you go to bed and you have a nice slough and you wake up, you wash your hands without bracha. You wake up and you wake up without bracha, and I don't Modeh anything. Listen, you got me on the Modani. Modani should when the neshama comes back. As far as I know, only when you go to sleep at night, then you should the neshama goes. And if you go to sleep twice, and you wake up the first time, you wash your hands, you make a bracha. The second time, you wash your hands without a bracha. You already did it last time. So it seems to be it's only the first time. It's a very good point that you're making now. I'm going to double check it, but this is what it seems to be, that the first time you wash your hands and you make and bracha. The second time you wash your hands, you don't make anything. Okay. There's a few things. How do you wash your hands in the morning? You said you wash 3 times the serugin. So there's a few things that you need to wash your hands for apart from waking up in the morning. And I just want to, you may mention a few of them. Is if you go into the bathroom. If you go into the bathroom, you come out, you wash your hands. Now, even if you don't relieve yourself, you just go in to get some tissues or wipes, you need to wash your hands. But without bracha. If somebody also, when else do you need to wash your hands? Then maybe we'll go to the crowd. When else is the time to wash your hands? Apart from eating food and in the morning and going into the bathroom. There's another thing. When? So not Avelim, but after Betek. If you go to Betek Varot, which is if you go to cemetery or Levaya, so then there's a minhag, wash your hands also without a bracha, and also 3 times serugin. Without a bracha, that is. That's another time. That is also when you go to the Levaya, before you go indoors, you wash your hands. What else?
After the toilet. Oh, you said, oh, yeah.
Very good. What else? So, okay, so there's a few other times. One of the times is also when you touch the inside of parts of your body. If you're scratching inside, or if you scratch your head under where the kippah is, or not only if you touch your face, that's fine. You don't need to wash your hands. Or if you touch any revealed parts of your body, but if you touch the underneath where your clothes are, where the sweaty parts are, just for a scratch, that's you need to wash your hands again without bracha. Also, if you touch your shoes, touching your shoes, you wash your hands. If you take a shower, you wash your hands. If you cut your nails, also you wash your hands after cutting nails, not after touching shoes. Also, after a person is with his wife, if you're together, the married couple, then after that also they wash your hands as well. Also without a bracha. All these things are without a bracha. The only time we do with a bracha is only when you wake up in the morning and you wash your hands. And also women should also be very careful to wash their hands. And maybe we'll end off with one halacha. What about children? From what age should the child wash his hands?
3.
3 or 6. I don't remember.
3 or 6. So there's different halachot between 3 and 6. So 6, we say when a person wears tzitzit from the age of 6, and 3 for kippah. But one of the biggest things that brings kedusha to a person, kedusha, is washing hands. And even from a child, from even when he's a baby, to wash his hands. I remember the mohel told my baby, even the day of his brit, I remember even first day he was born, you hold him, he's got tiny little hands, you wash him. That brings kedusha to a person even from when he's a young age. And you should always try to teach your children that, but even from very early on, to wash your hands. Now, a person, I'm talking about now adults, when a person is learning Torah, and you have to scratch your hands. So to get up and to go and wash your hands, sometimes it's inconvenient, or even for praying, to not to make a bracha. If you are makpid and you're careful to wash your hands before you make a blessing, before you make a bracha, before you tefillah, brings extra kedusha to a person. So a person should always be makpid on that. Yeah. Says the Ben Ish Chai, even the babies when they're feeding, they should be careful to wash their hands every day. And okay, so, and we said all these times when we said we wash your hands, when it's in the morning for Netilat Yadayim, for food, hamotzi, or in the morning when you wake up, it needs to be done with a kli, which means a cup. All the other times doesn't need a cup. When you go out of the bathroom, from the toilet, or when you touch your shoes, or from scratching, you just need to wash your hands. Doesn't need a kli.
You have to be
okay,
like,
and that's
should you hold your hand like you do with the kli, like 3 times under the tap on each?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, there's 3 times. Very good, you mentioned that. He said that's what you should do, even for nails, to wash it also 3. He said 1 time you should do it, but if you want also, the lashon of the Ben Ish Chai is yesh machmerim to do it 3 times under the tap. 3 times under the tap after the bath. Okay, so that's it for tonight. That's the end of Hilchot Netilat Yadayim, the main halachot. And please God, next week we're going to do halachot of Birkat Asher Yatzah. I hope you all enjoyed the shiur.
Very nice.
I'm going to find out about the night.
Thank you.
I wish you shalom and a good week, B'ezrat Hashem. Thank you.
Shabbat shalom.
Jazakallah.
Jazakallah.
Thank you very much, everyone. Good.